Welcome to the Controlling Cashflow and Credit Club, where we talk home-based business, income shifting strategy, and credit repair with your host Melissa King, my econ, and Tony of the Tony Clopton Show. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave us a comment. Now let's do this.
Man, I love that intro, boy. We looking fire. We looking fly. We looking real fly. MK, you did that. You did.
Look like we know what we're talking about, don't it?
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the club, y'all. Welcome to the club. Hold on a minute.
Yeah. I learned my lesson from last time I went to the club.
Hey,
this is what I'm jumping.
I'm fronting. Ain't no future in the front. This ain't number apple juice.
Look, I was so sick last time. I don't even want to front.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. You ain't young as you used to be. Can't put all them toxins in your body and think you're going to be okay. Right? We did not approve getting drunk. You know, you're saying, I got apple juice. This is pure apple juice. And it's so good.
Look, I can vouch for you. He ain't going to drink nothing. Because I done tried to peer pressure him into drinking.
Don't work on me. Don't work on me no more. I'm excited.
I didn't call him names.
Let's get this ball rolling. I'm excited about the new page. Got the new intro. Y'all see the new intro? Got a new background in the back. Those can't see. Give you some paper. Hey, look, we're going to be hitting y'all with some hot nuggets. We ain't going to hold y'all long. What you thinking, Melissa, about 35, 40 minutes?
That works for me. That works for me.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
okay, do your thing. Do your thing.
First of all, we're not at the new location officially, but in our minds, we there. So welcome to the Cashflow and Credit Club. This ain't your typical club where you gonna go over there and you set the club up. I did a little clickbait with that. This is a different type of club. This is the type of club where we help you gain some assets, where we talk to you about credit, we talk to you about big home business ownership, all of the things that people of our every age. I was gonna say of our age, but every age need to have this conversation from 18, probably younger than that, all the way up to 18 to 80. So I am Melissa King. Welcome back. If you've been here before, if this is your first time, Tony and I are home-based business owners. And our sole purpose of coming on here every week is to provide you with financial education, some tidbits, some hacks, whatever phrase you want to use, some nuggets, whatever you want to call it. We're coming up here to share with you. Now, I personally have been doing this home-based business for close to 9 years under the tutelage of the guru over here. He got me started, introduced me to this my econ business, my econ being short for my economy. So with that in mind, I grabbed the horses by the reins and I learned what I need to do for my economy. So, and you know what? I don't know why this thing had so many, it had the live schedule twice. I was scared to delete anything because I thought I was going to delete the wrong thing. Anyway, y'all see us.
This is a rough draft. This is a rough draft. We ain't official yet.
Yeah, but I thought that was so weird. It's on there 2 times. Okay, but yeah, we've been doing this home-based business thing. Both Tony and I have our testimonies because now Tony over there has his PhD in money. I refer to him a lot of times as Professor Clopton because he has his PhD in money. He did not get his PhD from Harvard. He didn't get it from Yale. He didn't get it from Princeton. None of those Ivy League schools. He got his PhD in money from the School of Hard Knocks. So if you know anything about the School of Hard Knocks, you know that could consist of anything between no credit, low credit, bad credit, good credit. It could be bankruptcy. It could be just hit a big bank, you know, money out. So he been in the air which way with the money thing. He done tried everything or tested out everything. So now he comes to share his knowledge with the rest of us. So without further ado, Mr. Professor Clopton, would you like to greet people?
Thank you, Melissa, for that awesome introduction. I could not have said anything good about me, but you pretty much hit all the hot points. I'm glad to be here, excited about sharing a lot of this information. We're going to take it in like little chunks. We want to like label these things so you guys can go back and watch the replay and maybe possibly share it out. Like Melissa said, we want to continue to grow our YouTube pages and our own personal pages. So we're going to just start, you know, sharing some stuff with y'all, and hopefully, you know, y'all can learn some things. Okay.
Right. Because when you learn better, you do what?
Better.
You do better. You do better. So, tonight we're talking. What are we talking about, Professor?
Oh, I thought about this. I thought about this. Okay. The topic today is talking about a niche market. So if you're going to be a business owner, you need to know who you're going to be selling to. Who are you talking to? Where are you getting your expertise from? It doesn't have to have anything to do with a degree, but it's what has pushed you personally to be able to share what you have to the world, right? So niche market. Let's talk about that, and then we can lay a little foundation about, you know, who you should be talking to or who you want to talk to, right?
Right.
So let's give them some tips on that. What do you think, Melissa? What is your niche market, or what is your definition of a niche market?
Well, when I think when people say what's your niche, I'm thinking that's your part, something you feel really familiar with, you know, where you fit in really good and you're going to be able to get in that particular area and flourish because it's like it's just for you. So an example would be like if my niche marketing was single moms, because I do currently raise my daughter as a divorced mother. I hate to say single because she got a dad. But anyway, so a divorced mom. I also could find the market of people who work from home because my main 9 to 5 I do from home. So that's another group. And when I say groups, I mean like people who have that in common with me. For another thing is what's the other one?
Sorority.
Sorority. A lot of people are a member of groups. I am a Sigma Gamma Rho, 1922. Okay. So a lot of times when you're in groups like that, sororities, fraternities, church organizations, you are in with a lot of people that you have a lot of things in common with. So that is another niche. So there are several areas. Like what may be a niche for me may not be one for Tony, because I don't know how he would fare with single mom, you know, considering he's a dad.
Right.
So now, not to say that he couldn't, you know, but in the natural order of things, that would be more my lane. It's like when you say niche, I think get in your lane.
There you go.
So what's your lane?
Gotcha. Okay, so I would say my lane is, and I'm always I've been in my job for 25 years, y'all. Y'all think about this, 25 years. I've learned a lot of good and bad of being in a job. For one, is this form behind me is our W4 first strategy in our business. We talk about how employees can get a pay raise on their job. So I'm niching it down to talk to employees. I have expertise, 25 years at my job, right? So I know about going to work every day when you're sick. I know about going to work every day when you feel like you ain't making enough money to pay the bills. I know enough about man, I'm ready for a vacation and I can't wait to get off on Friday or Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So I can relate to people, especially employees. I think that's my number one niche. But the second one for me is I think that I'm talking to people about I was in the military. I know for a fact that most people that are in the military has discipline, right? We were forced to do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? We were like, we have been disciplined enough to get up and go. You know, we have been disciplined to win. So I would say my niche market is really just talking to employees and military personnel. I would even go a step further, talk about other entrepreneurs, because I know the struggles of an entrepreneur. So I think that my niche market would be in those three areas, but mainly I'm focusing on is employees only, because it's a large a group of employees that don't know this information. So I'm hot fish grease with this information. I know for a fact that this stuff works because I'm an employee and I've used it. I've applied it, you know. So Melissa, I want to ask you this question. So if you're talking to a single mom, how would you pitch? I wouldn't say pitch, but share this business with them that make them maybe want to join with you. What do you have to offer to them, or as far as your experience, that make them may want to invest in a business like this?
Well, one of the things that drew me to it was my current financial situation, and I was being taxed a lot. And you know, when you are the only person in your specific household that's managing the money, the bills, and everything, all of that kind of falls on you. It's different if you're a couple and y'all get through it together. But when it's just you gotta come up with options. You can't sit around and say, well, I'm gonna wait till Tony get home and we'll talk about it and figure out what we're gonna do. It's got to be done. So when you introduced this business to me, I was at a point where I felt like I'm going to work every day. I do all the right stuff. I go to work. I pay my bills. I pay my taxes. All that. Why is it Texas and Uncle Sam is still eating me up? So I was feeling like you damned if you do, damned if you don't. So when I found out about this business and how I could, and the other great part is our business is pretty much a virtual business. I can run my entire company, this whole big old company I got, from my cell phone. Now, that is a good thing because, like, you know, if you're a single parent and you get into a money type, what is your first thing that you automatically jump to? Anybody automatically jump to? You need a part-time job. So if you are a single mom and you're working a full-time job and then you're trying to figure out how to get that income in, the first thing you think about is a part-time job. Then you got to think about, well, who's gonna watch the kids while I'm at work?
Yeah.
Who's gonna pick them up from school?
Mm-hmm.
How many nights a week am I gonna have to work? Am I gonna be too tired to help them with homework when I get home? You know, it's like your whole life is shifted. So that was something that, with this being a virtual business and I could do it from my phone from anywhere, I didn't have to make those arrangements because, you know, sometimes if you're doing, let's say even if I was just doing a job where she would only have to go to after school care, that alone is an extra chunk of money that you're putting out every week. And then if you know, like I know, with them, if you're not there at exactly 6 o'clock, they charging you $1 for every minute you late. So, you know, and then, like I said, then you get them home when you do get off the second job, but your energy level is like, because you don't work 1.5 jobs today. Little Sally or little Johnny standing in front of you with a notebook talking about some homework that they got to get done. And it's already 8 or 9 o'clock. You ain't fed them yet, you know? So from that perspective, it was a good thing because it was convenient. Like I didn't have to worry about going to get another job. And I think another good thing is, you know, if you are a single mom and you have kids and they're under 18, this business teaches you how you can employ your child. So that same child that costs you money can also help bring in money. Because, you know, one of our most popular, I say viral, I don't know what the number is for viral, but the most popular video I had that kind of escalated my YouTube channel was when Naya was 5 and we were sitting in the car and I was telling people, do not give your child an allowance. Don't give them money and stuff for making good grades. Give your child a salary. And you know, it brought on a lot of controversy because people were thinking, well, why wouldn't you reward the child? And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, you got to listen to the whole video so you can understand. Because what I was saying was, you know, single parent, I hired my daughter who's 5 years old. I pay her a salary because I'm paying her a salary. That is an expense to me. So now I get to write off or get a deduction for the salary I paid her. And at the same time, she still has that salary and she can take and do all the things that she would do if she got an allowance and more. Because I can guarantee you, allowance wasn't gonna be as much as a paycheck.
Right. I think this is good, Melissa. So the thing about it is being a single mother, so you're saying that it's convenient for you to run and operate a home-based business opposed to going out for extra hours to pull up a shift that you're gonna have to spend more money while you're out to eat. Your child is sitting at home or with someone else that you're gonna have to pay for them, and so you really like losing money if you're taking on a second job. Is that kind of the gist of it?
Yeah, you really are. You're losing money, you're losing energy, you're losing time, and that just makes everything else tense. So, and then think about it now. If you are not in our business and you don't understand, and you have not maybe updated that W-4,
right?
That extra money is just gonna be extra taxes.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this right here. We need to try to keep this thing like a interview type. You give me, I'll ask some questions, you answer it, especially being a single mother. Now, in our company,
I can do that. That's an interview I can do.
Okay, in our company, I would say the majority of the females that are in our business are so very successful with this program. And what would you say the motivating factor for a single mother to join this business? What is the best? Well, what is the why would they stay and what are they benefiting from it? I mean, what would you be able to tell them?
Okay, you know, similar to what I was saying before, the convenience of it, you know, being able to bring in extra money and get the tax deductions, and I can sit here on a video with you for 30 to 45 minutes, and I've worked today. You know, I've put my shift in, been doing this, and I think the fact that once I did get the business, the deductions and the write-off, I'm at a point now I can't go back. I can't go back to just doing a job and taking my W-4 back to what it was when I did not have a business, because that's gonna put me back in the same position I was in before, which was I was almost to the point where I was gonna get a part-time job because they was eating me up in taxes, you know. Right. So I think that for me was what kind of kept me in. The other thing, I like the thought of passing on generational wealth. Not only was I able to get in here and learn this stuff, my daughter has been involved from the whole time, the whole going on 9 years. Now, whether she was paying attention or not, this was the environment she was in where she was hearing about money. She was hearing about taxes. She was hearing about deductions. So even if she's not actively listening, she's been exposed. And then it's gotten to the point where she was able to help me do videos. You know, she was learning responsibility and she was a part of it too. So it wasn't like having this business separated us. It actually brought us a lot closer together because when I go live, she was going live. When I go to a meeting, she was going to a meeting, to the point that we started giving our daughter something to do. Y'all sign people in when they come in at the door, and you know. So I mean, that along with the convenience of it, And along with the money, I mean, that was the biggest thing. I was getting eaten up by taxes. So that was really what really put
So
me
let's
over.
okay. So check this out. So I listen and I look and I'm seeing a lot of young single mothers out there. Now
Mhm.
I know it seems like this is how it really works. They're going to be they flock together. They always have similar situations going on. Ooh, I got school. My daughter was sick. I had to take my son to football practice and basketball practice. So we already know that the lifestyle of a single mother is always going. Now,
Mhm.
connecting to other mothers out there and you actually being that mentor to share with them what you know, it really empowers women, you know. And what would you say to some of the younger ladies out there that may be looking at this business and they say, well, I don't have, they say our business is $40 a month. uh what do you say to a single mother that says I can't afford it?
Well, what's even better than saying something to them is showing them. So I would pretty much just show how when I started this business, I was able to bring home an additional $400 a paycheck. What more do you need to see? Not that because I was getting an extra 400 means they will be getting an extra 400, but that goes to show that I saw immediate results. I signed up on Sunday, November 17th, 2015. And I know it's the 17th because that's every month on the 17th. That's when my $39.95 comes out of my account to cover the cost of my website and everything that I have to operate this business. So that night when I talked to Pastor Clopton here, he basically was like, now what you need to do now is update your W-4. So we immediately, while we were sitting there, he walked me through it. And I'm saying, really? What? Huh? But why? And he like, just, you gonna get it. I just want you to do it. So did it. That was on Sunday. Then Friday when I got paid, I immediately saw that extra $400. And you talking about somebody's eyes got big. I always look sleepy, but I was like, and I said, I called him and said, it worked. It worked,
Oh, really?
So,
It did.
so my thing is, just that feeling of, having some immediate uh, benefit. Now
Okay.
everybody's not going to get an extra
All right,
400.
let me stop this. This is getting good. So our main mission is to help you get cash flow positive. That's within the first week or so. We don't want nobody to sleep on this information. But the second part of it is is that once you see the results have worked for you, you got to go share it with somebody. We want to talk about another stream of income. We're talking about residual. Our company compensates us for sharing our testimonies. Melissa got her own testimony. I got my own. I think
Mhm.
everybody needs to know or to have a personal testimony that they can share, because most people gonna ask, well, you've been in this business for how long, and you did what, and how much was it, and you had to go through all of that. You say, hey, I hadn't made a whole lot of money, but what I have done was gave myself a huge pay raise. That was the first step, and now I'm working on my credit, Melissa. Now that you are in the 800 club, you have a niche market because you are in the 800 club. It ain't too
Right.
many people can get there. So that's another market that you can talk about.
More importantly, I have a niche with that, but I also have a niche that I was in the 500 club before. And
Yeah.
a lot of people, it's almost like when you're working out with a trainer and you're a little thick like myself, and you looking at the trainer like you ain't never had no weight problem. You don't know what it's like to have to try to get out here and struggle and do this. That is not true. I had a
Mm,
credit score of 591.
mm.
So I didn't come here with perfect credit and it's always been perfect. So this doesn't apply. I can literally tell you some war stories about me and credit. And it didn't happen overnight. And so I don't want y'all to think it's gonna happen overnight. But that's another niche. Like, there's a difference between the niche of people who have an 800 credit score that have always had an 800 credit score versus the ones that started at the bottom. Now we here.
Okay.
That's the one I'm with.
Man, people, I think you are sharing some hot nuggets with people about niche markets, because it's really about your lifestyle, your journey. You know, like since my econ, we start from there. I know about bankruptcy. I know about voluntary repossession. I know about robbing Peter to pay Paul. I know about living paycheck to Monday. So I can talk about that, especially with my employees out there. I can talk about how inflation is robbing us. I can talk about that. I don't know if y'all know anything about inflation, but I do.
I can talk about that for days.
See, these are some stuff. This is some stuff that we know in our business. It teaches you about the things that are keeping you struggling. And when you can be the expert on stuff like that, you got people's ears. They want to listen now. Well, how do you outpace inflation? Well, give yourself a pay raise, because you're going to need it. We know gas ain't cheap. We know food ain't cheap. But why are you waiting next year to get some money that you can get right now?
Yes. Because now that was a market I was part of too, the part that don't know how taxes work.
There you go.
So,
niche market. We're talking niche market. Those that don't know, now you know.
Right. And I don't have a problem telling people. It's like I think Thea Oliver posted something today. It's like, quit thinking people bragging. We ain't bragging. We just letting you know that if I can do it, you can do it too. So it's like, even with the I don't have a problem letting people know that I ain't know nothing about no taxes until I was 40 years old. I knew they took it out of my check. That's all I knew. I didn't know how they arrived and how much they were taking out. I didn't know that I had any control over that. So at 40 years old, I'm just learning how taxes work. So I say that to say, if that's your area, don't feel bad about it, because I was right there with you. You know? And it does get embarrassing when somebody asks you a question and you don't got a clue what they talking about. And they looking at you like, I know you know. You like, please don't ask me nothing too hard. Please don't make me lie to you.
I'm glad you said something about taxes, because there's a couple inside of our business, the Smiths, and they actually went viral just sharing the thing that you see behind me now, educating on the W-4. And look, y'all, the W-4 is really, you can Google it. It'll tell you, the purpose. And if you just come on every day and just start sharing that information first, and then connect a leverage pay system like the one we have in this company, you're going to get wealthy. It's like there are millions of people that don't have a clue about how to get cash flow positive with the money that they're making. So imagine you come along with your smart, common sense self and say, I'm going to pay these little $40, and I'm going to turn that $40 a month, $5,000 a month, into $10,000 a month, because there's unlimited amount of people that need this information. So it's like, all you got to do is jump in, pick something to talk about. They got talking points. You know what I'm saying? They got videos. They got links. You share them with people. And that's how you grow your niche market, with information that you've learned and some experience.
Right. Because, I mean, and don't be discouraged by things like, what type of job you work. We have people who started off in this business doing way better than us, and they were flipping burgers before they started doing this. They were also some of them generation millennial Z, X, Ys though.
Yeah.
And they know how to get on their phone and do that, all of that type of stuff. That's another niche too. It ain't mine. But because those young people got in and like sank their teeth in and like, I get it. Man, CC, BB, JJ, there's a bunch of
CJ and Candace. We talking about Javier's. We talking about, man, we got countless number of young people that's keeping some of the older folks on A game. Hey, man, all you got to do is get on social media and share this stuff out. somebody gonna listen to you. See,
And
the
we talking
internet is
about
open
people.
24 hours, 7 days a week. It don't never sleep. So all you gotta do is put the video out there, throw a link out there, click how, send, show up, all of that stuff. And look, the company is gonna compensate you. That's what I like
Right.
about this leverage pay system. It's like I don't have to physically go to work for this check. And I'm like, ooh, game changer. Game changer.
So you don't even have to like Tony. I went to college. My degree ain't got nothing to do with no money. Tony didn't go to college. You don't worry about the fact that you don't have a background in money. That is why our system is so successful, because it can teach somebody like me
and
how money works, and I can go out and duplicate it and teach other people. They don't know what they did. They you know how they say you know enough to be dangerous.
Ooh, dangerous.
Because like, you know, and I think a lot of people shy away from wanting to do business and you know, getting involved with information like this because they feel like they do not know enough.
Well,
I've been there too.
I'm gonna share this right here with you too. Now, most people are not successful in this business because they think their friends and family is gonna be the one that joins them, and they get discouraged. I'm telling y'all, look, strangers will help you grow your business faster than your friends and family. I ain't saying all of them now. I ain't gonna lie. I got some family and friends that kind of support me and do their thing, you know, when they can. But the people that know you the most are not gonna be there to help you grow your business. So you got to step out that what they call a warm market. You got to get to that cold market. That's why most people on social media don't know you, and they're going to see the value in you before your friends and family do. That's for sure.
Right. Because they don't have any preconceived notions of remembering Tony from high school or Tony from when you know he would bounce checks or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't no bounce no check now. Well,
that was look, that was well, I didn't bounce any checks. What I did was I put some folks' children through school with insufficient fund fees.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got
you. Yeah. Every time you turn around, you getting that. And back then, it was before everything was electronic. They actually sent you a letter in the mail, and you go and get that little thin envelope out the mail saying you've been charged $37.50 for insufficient fund fees.
Yeah.
About 2-3 times, because they ran through, instead of them running the smaller amount stuff through first, they ran the biggest one through first. Niche market, y'all know what I'm talking about.
There you go.
I know it's a group of folks out there that know exactly what I am talking about.
That's right.
And don't get me started on them payday loans. So I want y'all to know, I ain't always had this knowledge, and that's the whole point. Like, anybody can get started.
Now here's the thing, Melissa. I got to say this, man, because so many people don't finish this sentence. They always say knowledge is power. It may be so to a certain level, but it's the applied knowledge that's really going to get you to another level. It's like I know a lot of people that know it but don't do anything with it, and we're telling you that we have a system that was designed to help you get to another level financially, right? It's like I did a post today, and it went something like this: if you are mismanaging a little money, how are you going to manage a lot of money? You
What's up, Tom? That's Kim Hampton.
Hey, Kim. Yeah, we don't here talking about this money right here. We trying to put folks in the know. I got to tell y'all this, and I'm giving y'all some insight. I got a billionaire that I just talked to about 30 minutes ago, Melissa. You just hearing this now. The co-founder of My Econ. I'll be having a meeting with him tomorrow. No, it'll be Saturday, and we're going to work out some things. Hopefully, we can get him back here. We're going to pack the house out. I'm telling you right now, I already claim it in the name for folks to get this information from a billionaire. I already know he's a billionaire. He modest. He's a humble guy. But I'm telling you, the co-founder of this awesome company is looking to help grow Alabama. And I want to be right there soaking up and sucking up all this energy and this information. You know what I'm saying? My little brain, it might not hold a whole lot. It's just smoke coming out my ear. But I'm going to get as much of it as I can and start sharing it. So y'all be wet. Y'all be on the lookout.
Yeah, and you don't do what y'all remember last week. I was giving an example about Beyonce was here in Nashville the weekend before. Mr. Stokes, the co-founder, was here the following weekend. Folks packed up, drove to Nashville, spent all kind of money to go see B, and went back home to pay them credit cards off that they spent to go see B. And then Mr. Stokes was here. He was in Montgomery. He was in Huntsville area. We actually were in Hillsborough. And he was in Birmingham, giving free information out. Now, y'all paid to go be entertained by Beyonce, which is by no means am I saying there's anything wrong with going and enjoying yourself. But give that same equal attention to building up your finances. You know?
Oh, you're right. There you go.
That's
Don't
all
beat
I'm
them
saying.
too much. You whooped them last week on that. Y'all go back and check that last live out. Melissa was going in on y'all. But I tried to dig y'all out, but I ain't want to catch none of that smoke. We talking niche markets, y'all. So I say another great niche market is teachers. They already have a passion to learn. They to teach. They know when people ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? They have that gift of teaching. So I think teachers inside of our company are doing well. So if y'all know any teachers out there that want to supplement the income, I know the summertime is coming, and a lot of teachers, you see them in the department stores. Look, the department stores are drying up. So where are teachers going to go to get some additional money? And we're talking $5,000-$6,000 a month easily by just using your gift inside of this business, and that's teaching, right? Wouldn't you say, Melissa?
I agree. I mean, if you use it right. Now, Kim says, will these classes be on Zoom? Kim, we got training on Zoom. We have like I'm assuming what you're talking about with Tony, what you're talking about, he's gonna be making an appearance face to face.
Well, for what we got going on right now, Mr. Stokes, he does do a lot of traveling, and he said Alabama is just too close to Georgia because, of course, the founder is in Georgia, and he likes to come to Alabama because we have it's fertile ground here. What I want to say, it's like he met a lot of our people here, and it's just Alabama hadn't really got hold to like this concept like other states have. And he knows there are millionaires here to be made. The main mission of my econ is to create 100 millionaires. And we're seeing them pop up in other states. I don't know what's going on in Alabama. I don't know if it's me. It might be the beard. I don't know if it's my nose. I don't know what it is, but we have not quite gotten there yet. But I'm telling you, I believe that when we got to be in a season and to share this information. It's in my spirit. It's for me. What's for me is for me. But you got to be there. I can't force it on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that because normally when he comes, there'll be a lot of people that get blessed with this information.
Yeah, Kim, it's definitely some hidden treasures in Alabama. We can have plenty of people out here who, given the right circumstance and understanding, could be fine with this information. You know what I'm saying? Like, have me and Tony sitting somewhere trying to take notes because if we have the one product that everybody can benefit from. I was thinking when you were asking me about the niche, I got it. Everybody has a different niche, but one thing about it is every single niche can benefit from financial education and financial growth.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't care whether you single moms, married dads, fraternity boys, millennials, nerds, everybody can benefit from financial information. And the best thing about it is with this company, we get residual income from sharing the information. So think about it like this, and I love giving this example because it's something that happens all the time. I just saw it where somebody was asking what's on Netflix right now that they can watch.
Yeah.
If you put a post on Facebook or Instagram and say, what should I watch on Netflix? You're going to get every bit of 300-400 comments telling you, and then probably a lot of them going to be the same show, but everybody going to be responding. Now, when you do that, Netflix don't give you no discount on your bill. They don't send you $1 for every person you tell to go check them out. Netflix is just getting paid because you are sending them business. Well, we do the same thing with financial information. Our only thing is we don't have people putting on somebody might put on Facebook, how can I get rich? But even if you come back and give them this, a lot of times they ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna do right. They don't want to sink their teeth in and see exactly what we're talking about. But if you take that same mentality where you're sharing what's good on Facebook, or what's a good restaurant to go to, or what's the best club to go to, if you take that same advice like you take for that from somebody that's giving you financial information, and then on top of that, you can get residual income from it. I mean, that's a win-win.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And then you turn around and that person is sharing the love, because if it's anything like me and Tony, as soon as I got that $400 on my check, I was telling everybody.
Oh yeah.
You can't pay me to keep it to myself. And they're like, how it work? I don't know, but I got it on there. And I know what I'm finna do. And that's the second part. It's great to get in, update your W-4, but what you also are gonna need is some financial training on how to make good financial decisions. Because if I had took that 400 and what I did and bought, I don't even know, some junk, or some rent. I don't even know if you can get rims for $400. I ain't never had none. Rims from a car or something like that. That it would have defeated the purpose. You know what I mean? But when I got the $400, I sat down and watched the training and the videos on the cashflow strategist.
What to do next?
It's telling you, you can choose how you want to eliminate debt. So once I got the money and the tax thing resolved, my whole next thing is, let me eliminate some debt. Because to me, eliminating debt is just the biggest stream of income as making money.
That's right.
Because the first thing I did was paid off my car a year early. So I might not have made a whole lot of money introducing people to my econ, but you know what I did make? An extra $300 some a month in my pocket, because I don't have to pay that car note anymore. I paid it off early. And then, when I freed up that money, I'm able to do some other stuff. And then, just like Kim said, she said invest. That's the final piece to the puzzle.
Yep.
I got my debt eliminated, my car paid off, got my credit going way up instead of down. And now I'm like, okay, you 40. You done fumbled the ball for the last 20 years with retirement.
Yeah.
Now, and me and these sports reps, I don't know nothing about sports. Now, it's time for me to get out there and figure out, okay, you 40. You really want to retire before 65. How you going to build up that bank to be able to do that? So what I realized is now I got to do a full court press. That's a whole different sport. Okay, I got to do whatever that is. I got to do a full court press now be ready for retirement by the time I'm ready to sit down somewhere, which is close. I'm ready to sit down somewhere now. So, we have the investment education. And there's a niche for that too, because we have a lot of people who have already worked and retired, and they just trying to find something to put their money in. They want to invest, So that's another group that
I tell you, one of the things that I can say that my experience is, I took some of the money from adjusting my W-4, and I was able to invest in my daughter's investment account. And see, imagine if your daughter is a newborn and you have consistently put $100 to $150 into a investment vehicle, which my econ helped me set that up along with my uncle in Primerica. But that helped me to grow. By the time she's 18 to 20, I want to be able to pass $100,000. See, that's what they've been doing. It's like we have not been taught how to do that. Like, okay, why can I not put an extra $50 to $100 away for my daughter? If I'm going out and hanging out on the weekend, and I'm spending $200 or $300, I'm selfish not to put some money away for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I learned to take some of that money and invest it for her, She don't need it, but when she do need it, it'll be there, and it has grown, compounded with interest, because I understand how interest works now. You know.
And Kim, that's exactly right. Generational wealth, and then we all from the same place. Kim from Portland, just like we are. We know that our parents taught us the best way they could about how to do finance. Our parents were not Ivy League college graduates that were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. They worked hard to get what they got, and they told us what they knew. Now, is it their fault that they didn't know? No, it was a different circumstance. But now the shoe is on the other foot, because I know when I got grown, I don't think my dad said was get a good job, show up for that job on time, don't be up there playing on them folks' jobs, and stuff like that, and then pay your bills, don't be late. That was the type of stuff. He didn't know anything about return on investment or doing bonds versus other stuff. What's safer? He had no idea, so he couldn't tell me. Well, we don't have that as an excuse anymore, because the information is out here now. So the whole point of me involving Naya since she was 5 and being a part of my business is, one, I hope she absorbed some of that information along the way. But the second thing is, just like Tony, ever since I've been finding things out, I have been, doing things to make sure that her financial future is secure. Because, like, for example, I'm a divorced parent. Of course, child support is involved. Do you always have to spend every dime of child support on the child? Whatever I don't spend goes into a retirement account for her. So, you learn better, you do better. So
That's right.
and hopefully she gonna pick up the baton and keep running. And I can't guarantee you she gonna do it, but I'm gonna sure try to make her keep doing it.
Right.
But even now, Tony, I was so surprised because we were out maybe a week ago, and she was talking to me about she was like, I think I figured out how we can resolve some of these issues that the country's having with money. I said, well, what you got? So she started telling me about how if they would look more at the cost of running the business versus the price, and then make it more affordable. And I'm just like, look at my baby. She don't know what she's talking about, but she's talking about it.
Yeah, she's talking about it. That's right.
Look, she hitting at it with a stick, even if she ain't got the full concept. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly, because we are so conditioned to thinking that all of the benefits of living a wealthy life is not for us. Right. Now, what niche that us is depends on who you're talking to. But my thing is, I ain't found nothing in the IRS publication that says a black girl from Portland, Alabama that's 50 years, got to be 50, named Melissa, can't have the same thing that everybody else got. Absolutely. I ain't seen it wrote down nowhere. So until they write it in there, I'm gonna be trying to get mine.
I know that's right. So look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been talking to Melissa about this. Like, I don't have a finance degree, marketing, none of that stuff. But where there are people that have degrees, they're learning from me, and I'm learning from them. You really don't have to have the best credit score. You do not have to know anything about finances, because our membership is a business in a box. It has all of the components you need for us credit. We even have the Zingo travel. I ain't going to lie, 25 years in the game at my job. I want my next niche market to be travel agent. I want to be able to take trips, go anywhere that somebody want me to go. I'll go for you, and I'll do all of the stuff that you might want to do. And I'm going to be, hey, I'm here. I wish you was, but anyway, it's a write-off for me.
That's so unselfish of you.
I know it's unselfish of me, but I got the time. I got the time. I paved the way. The Lord made a way to see fit for me to leave my job and say, hey, your next mission is to be a world traveler and keep sharing this concept of income shifting with the people that can't go. I got to be the one to go. I'll go if I have to go all by myself. That's a song.
No, you didn't. You've been
Yeah, I did. I'll go if I have to go. Oh, come on. By
By
myself.
myself. All by myself. If mother,
Can't go.
father,
Can't go.
sister,
Can't go.
my dear brother.
Can't go. Oh man.
Yeah.
But look, y'all, we coming up on that set at 7:50. We said we can't stay on here long. We're just gonna hit y'all with some hot
No.
stuff. Look, y'all, I promise y'all, I only had apple juice. I know it looked like cognac, but it's not cognac today. It's all apple juice. I want to keep the thing clean. I don't want to promote nothing bad. We're all positive here. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this money, credit, all of this stuff. But Melissa,
Look,
I know she's
I
still
can
working
tell
progress.
I ain't even with him. I know he don't drink none of that fruity stuff. So. Kim,
Oh,
thank
man.
you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Kim.
And for participating in the chat, because you know people don't be wanting to talk to us all the time. So she said,
Yeah.
continue to build, share, and grow. I'm proud to
Thank
see
you,
both
sister.
of y'all. And I would definitely check out the teaching. Please do.
Awesome.
Please
Awesome. Thank
do. Please do. And it's
Hey,
always good to hear
I
from you.
forgot the website is www.incomeshifting.com. It's just a generic video that teaches or tells you about everything that we do. We can just share that with people and then just reach out to us if you have an interest, and we'll definitely get you started for a little bit of nothing.
I'm typing it in the thing now.
Okay.
www.incomeshifting.com.
Hey, Melissa, I know you don't really care, but I'm off for the next 5 days. So anybody that wants to get at me, y'all let me know. I'll walk you through your membership. I can give you a membership for like $10 to get started. I think I got about 4 or 5 left from the last promotion we had. So you can literally get started for $10 to just kick the tires, to do a trial, to see all of the stuff we have inside of the membership. And I can tell you right now, you will not be disappointed with this automated system that we have. I'm so excited to share.
Had to throw in there that he's gonna be off for the next 5 days.
Yep.
We didn't need to know all this.
5 days, y'all. So y'all get at your boy. I'm going ham. You're looking at the next multi-millionaire. It just ain't hit my bank account yet, but I'm claiming that. I'm claiming it
for you. Yeah. Because I plan to have my account at that same bank.
Okay.
We gonna get together. We gonna do this thing.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go. Let's
get it. All right. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming through. If you're catching the replay, please like, subscribe, share. Tony and I, if you need to talk to us or have any questions for us, we are on TikTok. We on Instagram. We on Facebook. And we on YouTube. We on all of them. So if you see us and you leave a comment or a message, hit us up. We'll get back to you because we love sharing information about this business because it's been so good to us, and we feel like it could be good to you too. So
show you right.
Anyway, thank you for coming out, Fessa, and hanging out with me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Did I do a new? I don't remember whether I did a new. We might be still using the old outro.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I updated the intro, but I don't know if I updated the outro. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. But anyway, thank you for coming through, and we will see y'all next week. Next week.
Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Now, are you ready to start your home-based business? If your answer is yes, contact Tony or Melissa to get started today.